It's only the last Lord that matters. One Lord to rule them all.
Now the cable's coming in. Now it's Demon Kai's able to get on the horse. Shizuke will lose that left refuge. Demon Kai and then Domain.
All I know is we are gonna get a beautiful match of MLBB. Let's welcome our teams.
The Misadar did not keep it simple.
Yeah, it's not simple, but oh my god, all those dash blocks. As a Filipino, I gotta say, this pains me to say, I'm leaning towards Alter Ego for the draft. Let's see how it's gonna work as we enter Flying Clouds in what is sure to be an electric 5-game series. Best of 5, Alter Ego, Aurora, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Welcome to another chapter to this long story. Mirko and Trex, let's go!
Thank you, Renmar, Gideon, and Leo. It's Trex here with Mirko once again. It's day 2, series 2. Alter Ego facing up against Aurora Gaming. Now, Mirko, they gave their predictions on the draft. How are you feeling about it yourself?
Hey, Alter Ego are very, very lucky, you know, so I think Aurora got this. It was the SRG adaptation constantly coming in. Yazuke, though, a bit late to go for the orange buff, not going to be caught still. It's first blood for Light.
First blood for Aurora Gaming. Very well done.
Turn 1 already started up by Aurora Gaming Philippines. Demon Kai free there. Yazuke pops in Phantom Steed. That's a purify up by Yue. As Nino walks up, it's going to be the red chip from Demon Kai to pick it up. Demon Kai very, very low. Nino able to flick her in, getting the kill down.
Yue able to find the response though. Nino goes down, but it's a kill for a kill.
And now it's Alec and Hijume cutting them down. Edward Ball in Light. Wait, the Dragon with Ikudo brings the kill over to Yue, but Hijume gets a double.
That's a huge win for Alter Ego. They're able to turn things around a little bit, but Demon Kai looking for the possible response.
Demon Kai has him on the shotgun. This will be the double stun coming in as Domain rotates from gold lane, and it is given to Demon Kai.
But now we see Edward on a proactive EXP laner, and you know how much he loves. I mean, listen, he's whoa.
Arfy, he tried to go for the hook before. He pops into King's Calling just to dash out. Light goes over the way of the dragon, but it's actually kind of off, and now it's Nino in the back line.
Up to the top side, Nino able to push him away, and now they're going to move on to the turtle.
Yazuke holding onto it. The Phantom Steed already used up now. Alec goes in the back line. That's Edward with a jump in. Live with the Ikudo as well. Yazuke's down.
Demon Kai able to take one down. Turtle still up.
Demon Kai picking it up. Now it's going to be the all-in now with the Violet Requiem. But Demon Kai takes him out. And it's Domeng who slices Nino to bits to get a double. As well, now with a recall spam. Now it's the way the Dragon locking. Is that Nino down? Spatial migration with the Violet Requiem in the back. Nino going to be taken out. Now it's Domeng and Demon Kai helping each other out as Yazuke walks away. But Edward pops in the stun, doesn't go for it. RORA should be able to get this for free.
RORA treated that turtle like it was a lord, systematically getting the kick, bringing the rest of the team down. At least Yazuke gets a purple here. It's the first time we've seen them able to trade something in a loss, but it's still not a great trade.
Perfect to farm it up. He should be able to call. Going the way to Dragon now as Domeng continues to chase in the back, and that's going to be the Violet Requiem use. Edward goes through him.
Yazuke tries to do something, but it's just not enough.
The Mountain Shotgun catches Nino. Keeps calling. They all fall under it, but there's not enough damage to take him down. Arfy with a 3-man hook, but it's Edward who goes through them all.
They tried valiantly, but it just wasn't enough for Aurora Gaming with the full team white.
Agent Zero, Mr. Consistent, just swinging that sword on Alter Ego, picking up a triple, and now a free Lord.
No, for a second it looked good. It looked possible for Alter Ego, but the dreams were crushed in the hands of Edward there. And now a Lord into the hands of Aurora Gaming PH.
knows Alec was there. Alter Ego are getting read out as Arfy goes for the King's Calling again. Now they'll be able to actually get a kill. But now they're caught on the bad spot as Edward goes in with Brave Spider. That's a conceal use. Traction pulse. Dodge away from by the CC immunity as he goes back in.
Nice Mountain Shocker does land down onto Alec. They're forced to back off.
Lord up top. Alter Ego want to play it slow. They already got one member. Now they can try to distract Aurora Gaming Philippines as they clear up these minion waves that are coming at them. And obviously the Lord up top. They are trying their best not to let it charge through, and yeah, they will be able to do it.
Yeah, honestly, Aurora Gaming PH takes this push slow. no
curveballs.
major towers
Even
lost. They only lose one.
nature. And it's an endless battle for Yazuke, who is 0-4, by the way. Again, the stats earlier, Redmar said it. He's #1 in KDA and kills per game. But this game, he's gotten 0 kills. And it's looking like a free lord as Nino tries to look for an opening. Tomenkai goes for the poke. Arfy gonna look for the hook. Won't be able to find it now. Yazuke as well pops into Phantom Steed. But Yue gets away with the Purify.
And the Lord resets at that. Aurora Gaming gonna move back.
Huh?
King's calling. What's going on with Arfy right now?
Tried to read
what?
Light's movement. He tried to go for the King's Calling. His Light goes in for the Jikundo. He thought he had Flicker, but it's a miscalculation. And now with no big ultimate, they have to give it away. Ollie for spatial migration, able to find Yue in the backline. As Nino walks it forward and actually gets Demon Kite down.
Yazuke steals the Lord.
And now it's an all-out fight as Yazuke still on the horse going in. Ijume! Going for the damage now. It's a pumping forward. Light loses the immortality. Ijume in the backline over on Yue, cutting him down.
The bait was in. Ijume with a double kill, make it a triple.
And now it's just Agent Zero. Ijume goes in again as the famous fighter coming in against 4 members. What can he do? Edward with the jump. Ijume with the nature. And now it's the sun coming in as Edward tries his best to stay alive. But Ijume gets the shutdown and an unofficial Maniac.
It's a Maniac in my book, whether you like it or not.
We're getting to a point where the goal won't really matter too much. But trust me, those structures will, going in all alone. That's 1v3. Now Edward walking in, waiting the dragon again, locking Arfy down with a mounted shocker as well. Edward picking up the kill, now he goes through them with Domenkite. Alec on the back foot, Edward!
Ijume continues to get free shots though. Edward slicing through him.
Can they get to Ijume? No, they cannot. 30 seconds on the Lord. Alter Ego can still breathe, but they have lost their gold lead. Now it's Light looking for the angle again for the Jikundo. They have to give the orange buff away. So Domenkite walks up, and Ijume is able to get that jetpack over the wall.
The airstrike does come down. The Steed comes out. And Aurora Gaming are looking for a tower.
There's a minion and a cannon together. Valkyrie descent to the backline. Ijume no flicker earlier, baited out by the feathered airstrike. Mid lane baser now taken down, and Aurora Gaming Philippines set
Aurora
their
Gaming
sights.
on the other hand, they do the opposite. They take a quick tower and they leave. Fine, we got what we wanted.
It's a classic Nino moment, but not the Nino of now, the Nino of old. Look at the back though. This is a flanking Freya. Looking to get Yazuke, looking to get Ijume, who doesn't have flicker. Valkyrie catching Ijume there. Bouncing with nature, buys a little bit more time. The rest of the team going to the back line as Ijume loses immortality. And now it's Yazuke trying to peel him off. Rose gold immediate from Ijume, but he gets shut down.
Arfy can do nothing to save his team right now. He's shredded away.
Now it's Demon Kai looking for the chase on Alec. Goes through him like he's just, oh my goodness. Immortality down is in the mid lane. It's a big fight going on now. Who's going to win that one? As Demon Kai gets a double kill, and in the mid lane, it is Nino taken down. And Aurora wipe Alter Ego out.
There is nothing they can do at this point, Aurora Gaming.
It is all over for game number 1.
What the heck was that, Edward? That was one of the craziest individual performances I've seen on the Lapu-Lapu.
Domenkite shows us a little bit of flanking as well, and that's lethal in the hands of a hero like Freya. Our MVP for this game is none other than Edward himself.
6, 2, and 10 on this Lapu-Lapu. If Alter Ego ends up taking control of the early game, but they do have a Joe and Kimmy, so vibe here, which lineup are you guys going for?
My vibe is leaning a little towards AE because this depends on their laning phase. If their laning phase
I'm leaning
doesn't go
towards
well,
RORA, but I'm watching out for Arfy on that Granger, man. He was a menace with it through FPL Indonesia Season 16, then he might show the world and let the world see him on that Granger. Game number 2 of Aurora versus Alter Ego, Mirko and Trex. How you guys doing?
We're feeling good. We're ready. Aurora Gaming start things off 1-0. Alter Ego now need to make a statement to try to even things out, Mirko.
Yeah, think about the Granger on Arfy. It got to a point where me and Sheffin started calling him the Granger merchant.
Level
then
4.
he pulled out, and now this really should be a free neutral objective for Alter Ego. Yusung Chin was already down, he was too low. If he comes around here, Nino just pops into Black Dragon, and then it's cooked. It might even be a free purple.
Try to convert it into a purple for sure. Once Yazuke shows up, it's going to be hell.
Yeah, there you go. Black Dragon form used up. Yazuke still saving the retribution. Didn't use it earlier. Throwing a ruin of the flicker combo into the back line as Nino gets cooked by the Jikundo. Alec gunned down. Yue picking up the kill. RWM there. Whoa, burst through Edward.
Nino, though, gets the petrify. A lot of damage on a Demon Kite. It takes him out.
With the DOT as Yazuke stampedes through
Go for the Worax, I think.
Worax up front. Wait a second, though. Black Dragon in the backside.
Interesting. There's a petrify on Yue as well. Gonna go for the all-in under turret. Nino actually gets the kill. And now it's gonna be the stampede from Yazuke. Away the dragon to go for it there. And disengage Nino taken down by Demon Kite. It's 1-for-1.
EXP. All right, just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. All right.
And you,
second turtle of the game. Edward holding down the front line. Can Alter Ego break through?
oh, throw to ruin, zones him away. The RWM comes down, but it's not going to be enough damage right there. His life's going to be taken very low. Arfy, with the help of Ijume, Void Blast him to the ground. So it's a turtle for a kill, but it's a kill on light, on an Alice, you know? Like, it's a playmaker show. Oh, what? Level G-Crew know the flicker away the dragon as well. They go all in onto Nino, but the RWM catches you in the back as Yazuke goes for the steed, and I don't think Aurora will want any more smoke after using those resources. A petrify from Nino, but a good flicker out from Edward.
Very well done by Alter Ego. Stealing. You look at some of the EXP laners in the Philippines, Sanford, Edward, these guys can make plays happen.
Yes.
And you don't want to put them on something passive like this. Give them something proactive.
Again, Olling the back line, able to go in, but it's going to be the Sky Piercer stack for free as Edward jumps around. Blinking back to the turret, RWM, oh, so much damage from Hijume, but not nearly enough to zone them away from clearing that wave. So Aurora.
One more. You've got the feather. You've got the
Holy Crystal?
Holy Crystal.
Next?
Gonna be
The next one. Starlium Scythe. He has, yes,
he already has Starlium Scythe. We're coming into Holy Crystal. Once he has that, the damage might just pull through, but that's a while out.
Yeah. It is going to be a while. Oh, good petrify. Yue forces the flicker out before the fight even starts. Now the Black Dragon forces the throw to ruin, goes to the back line, but Yazuke gets blocked by the way the dragon.
Yazuke able to take out Edward and get the Lord.
Yazuke was locked, but it doesn't matter, Nino! On two! One swing and a tail! And it's two members down! What's 2 plus 2 Trex? Like it was nothing, dude.
Nothing at all. Alter Ego Esports with a 7,000 gold lead are gonna crash into this base. And honestly, taking a look at Aurora Gaming's composition, they don't have any range. Yes, they can clear waves. Yes, they can shred lords, but they put themselves at risk while doing that heavily. And all it takes is one big dive, one good petrify from the Black Dragon, or everyone getting caught in this RWM. Alter Ego has the ability to do that.
Light in the back, trying to really look for the play now, but look at the Black Dragon for him. Edward able to find 2 members on the throne of ruin, but Alec tanks on the turn. A petrify from Nino!
Nino does go down, but wait a second, Edward falls. Hijume picks it up.
Man, the turret juggle was perfect. It was first Alec, then we thought it was Nino. But in the end, it was Yazuke on the horse. Who took
the tower goes down. Alter Ego got what they came for. More jungle stolen and another wave coming down the top.
No Trex, they want more. Absolutely, they want more. Look at how low that turret is up top. And Aurora, they just have to take it. There's no way they can find. Phantom Steed comes around. Some Force defensively from Domenkite. And Arfy doesn't even have a Sky Piercer stack. Like, he's 0-0-4. This is as utility as the Granger gets.
He's still waiting. It's coming. Don't worry. Eventually.
The stacks were promised to him.
They were promised to him long ago.
Really, it just gets tough. Yes, they have scaling. Aurora Gaming Philippines, they have really good clear.
Oh, Holy Crystal. Finally. But is it too late?
I think that delays the power spike a bit, right? The enemy team is 10,000 gold ahead, so you might have to wait for Divine Glaive before the power spike actually hits. But even then, he's on a flicker, so it's so hard to go in for free hits. Oh, Nino! Black Dragon from the back. Oh no, Yue! Can you run away? It's Nino flying around now as Yazuke gets on the steed, but Barbiel ain't fast enough.
He ain't fast enough, but can he go back to the Lord? And with that, a lot of ults are gone from Alter Ego.
Edward on 2, Devon Force on Domain! Back to the back, Arfy! Gets Edward down to petrify! From Nino! And the stacks that were promised came true! It's now Arfy with a triple kill! And he's looking for more! One that's Sonata!
That's
Arfy gets a Maniac!
Yazuke now gonna move in! And Arfy, the stacks were promised and the game will be as well.
It's just Demon Kite left. Pops in the Mountain Shocker, Alec tanks up the turret, and they go all in, even under the fountain. It's 1-1.
It actually gets to the point where the Alice is not a problem, and it definitely happened. It did not get to the point where it was a problem. Alter Ego, Nino, leading the charge.
was
This
too
is
Nino playing like a carry Yuzhong.
As he should, because he played that laning phase phenomenally, getting an early Petrify to get a crazy trade to completely negate the lane from Alice's side, set the tempo for the upcoming turtle, because by the time he had Black Dragon form, he was like, what, 12 seconds off the Petrify to use again?
Let's see who the MVP is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Nino. Of course it's Nino. 4-1-3 on this Yuzhong. The Petrify, the Furious Dives, the aggression set by him alongside Alec.
A problem.
Yeah. Good understanding of the impact of Hijime earlier, and when we look at the lineup rating, it leans heavily favored towards RORA. It's surprising. Damage profile, not my favorite, but yeah, I'm leaning towards them for this one.
Yep, the fundamentals that you're capable of executing with Aurora's lineup from early, mid to late. I like it. I'm in love. This might just get them to match point.
I'm seeing the way that AE has been playing so far. That momentum should be able to compensate for this. And honestly, if they don't go fast enough, it might just be over.
Game number 3 in this best of 5 series. 2 teams looking to redeem themselves in the eyes of the world. Drex, Mirko, say something smart.
Something smart.
Something
Is
smart.
what Mirko and Trex always say as we jump into the land of Dawn. If you're just joining us, it's 1-1 right now between AE and Aurora Gaming. Mirko, we want to see Edward on something proactive. He picks up the Lapu-Lapu.
Because
my
like,
only problem.
sure, Zusin is amazing, but is it? Oh my God, light! The Khalid, that's a flicker! Void Blast, first blood for Hijime.
That's huge for the side of Alter Ego. Not
The Fighter Emblem just gives you so much sustain.
exactly. Normally the Herald with the range. Wait a second, to the mid side. RWM.
Oh man, they caught RWM doing so much damage on Yue, and that's another flicker down for Revitalize for Alec.
2 flickers down before the turtle.
You know, on a bad spot in the air, taken down by the Khalid now. A good taunt landing on Alec. He's trying to get away. Hijime providing enough support. The Appraiser's Wrath nowhere near enough damage to take the horse down, but they regain control off the turtle, and now it should be free. Yazuke will not make it free though. He will take as many green camps. He will counter jungle as many camps as possible, but this is why they go Khalid. It's very difficult to farm up against him. Raging Sandstorm used up, but again, no flick. He's gonna chill on that one. You know, in the top lane, solo kill against Edward.
Over into some magic defense as well, so he can get a little bit of best of both worlds. Turtle's not going to be up for 50 seconds, and Alter Ego just continuously hunting for something.
Oh, they beat on the Crimson Beacon. Raging Sandstorm with the blinker over, landing on Yazuke. Now the RBM coming down as Yazuke is able to survive, popping him out of shocker before he dies as Hijime gets a trade on, and now it's Nino!
That's big. Demon Kite goes down. It's a 2-for-1 currently.
Bravest Fighter, the stun dodged away from Alter Ego. Aura's walk open going for the concussive blast over Brave Smite. He just rotates so quickly. Light up top, trying to get the pressure back for him. Alec with a walk up the Tonto. Comes around for Demon Kite. Yazuke's walking up as well. The Bravest Fighter coming out for Edward. That's a free turtle again to Demon Kite. 2 on the board with no response from Alter Ego. Nino, CC immune, brings Demon Kite into the turtle range. Now Raging Sandstorm, good flicker from Nino, but he's gonna be caught, and it's Yue who gets the kill.
Alter Ego can do nothing about. Even with the last turtle, they know we don't want to get into this. One taunt and you're all down.
Flickers him on force. Yazuke able to escape. RWM coming down on him, but Hijime, oh my God, Domeng is able to survive through it all with the unlimited dashes. And Hijime falls. Yazuke with the traceless forward. Light going in.
Looking for more. Aurora Gaming just continue to put on the pressure, but Yazuke wants to maybe jump back.
Have his flicker,
Alter
and it was just the bang in Mobile Legends, man.
You know, we're
straight up.
We're talking about Domeng, but for me, it's Yue, 2-0-1, even earlier in that fight. Yes, Domeng didn't drop it. Yue's the one who dives in with the beacon, able to output the damage. And normally it doesn't seem, normally for me at least, the Jushins aren't chunking away, but Yue makes it look nasty.
Hey, speaking of Yue, give it the all in from Nino, going on to Yue, goes for damage as well. Yue able to survive for such a long time, and Nino had already used the flicker, he still goes in on the turret, but it's a trade at least.
Nino got so many picks that we considered power picks.
Oh yeah.
They get this Claude, they have the RWM, they have big play potential here, but they're just not able to make it all work.
Let's see. Lord already taking half HP now. Arfy walking up, pops into BMI as Edward jumps in with the Brave Spider. That's where he stands with the blinker into the back line and finds Hijume. He pops into RWM, but it's a bit too late.
And Yakuze is trying to do something, but he's just not able to output the damage.
Traceless is out to safety. Nino still kind of in the midst of it all, doing more damage over on Demon Cap, and Arfy goes in now on Yue, and it takes him down. It's just a 2-for-2 at the end of the day, Yazuke.
But the damage just isn't there yet. Arfy as well, chipping away on a Yue. It takes forever to even get a kill.
Arfy died. Life View Raging Sandstorm now locked Nino down. Both the side laners of Alter Ego were caught lacking.
Red team turret.
They'll play as well. Alter Ego just trying to defend. All the holy defenses are popping. Lord is off the map at this point, but still Aurora Gaming are going to try to push in and take an inhibitor.
Where's Yazuke? He's still up top now. Glorious Pathway going to be used up as the RWM actually does a little bit more damage over on Light, but now Alec actually is able to walk away, gets the stun, but it's Edward with the CC immunity of the Brave Spider as Arfy comes back to life, and they'll be able, interestingly enough, not straight to the Winter Crown, so he's expecting to just be free in the fights.
I mean, I think it's not a bad play at this point. Maybe just fully commit, right?
Glass cannon.
Chip down onto Demon Kite. There's so much tank on the side of Aurora Gaming. And if he can play smart, it could be huge.
Yeah, Nino really tried to brute force into that position there, but it gets chunked. Edward zoning Yazuke away. Look at the Lord. He's getting chunked really low. Yazuke has no position to go for the contest, and Demon Kite secures it for free as Edward whips the stun, but he doesn't need to land. Raging Sandstorm with the flicker now catches Nino. That's a pick up with the Lancer Flare, and Nino gets sent to the sword of Edward.
At brings out the Raging Sandstorm. They hold down this front line, and there's nothing these Egos can do.
The Lord will charge into the mid lane. They're not even concerned about the mid lane right now. That's Alec thrown back in the bottom lane. Oh my goodness, a dive! Arfy with the BMI barely gets away with the Synchro Fission, but it will be guaranteed now. That is a free turret down below, and it is a base turret. For Alter Ego, it really comes down to defending the top side, just because it's the far lane, but still, Aurora will take whatever they can get. 2 base turrets with a Lord push, that's value, dude.
It might just look for a third here. Minions are coming down the bottom side. They can push on the top here. Alter Ego has to commit to one.
Edward with Brave Spider now jumps onto Hijume. Yazuke dealing a lot of damage now as Arfy does the same. The Mountain Shocker goes wide as now it's going to be Light trying to run away, and he does. Glorious Pathway.
Roman Kite maybe looking for the possible re-engage along with Yue, but Roar are going to play a safe.
And they go straight for the Lord, so that Alter Ego won't have time to decide whether they want to actually deal with a slow push up top. Now they go on Edward, but he pops in Brave Spider, and the Lord gets reset. Masterful Lord dance by Aurora Gaming Philippines. That slow push, remember how low the turret is up top. Just a few hits and it's gone, and that's why you see Alter Ego desperate to look for a fight, to look for something. They want a commitment, but it's Roro! Oh my goodness, right in the back line fighting it. Blazy doing with the Winter Crown, not doing any damage, and then Appraiser's Wrath as Doming dives in.
Doming able to find a kill, but Yue finds one as well. It's a double for Yue.
Nino with the flicker out. Now it's Demon Kite with the chase. It's just Hijume and Nino. There's a big cannon wave in the bottom lane crashing down onto Alter Ego's base. Doming is ridiculous on the Harith. And that's Yue with a Sky Piercer stack, a mega kill, and a wipe out to secure match point.
Once again, it's blow for blow back and forth.
Filipinos who get to match point first against Alter Ego. Aurora looked ruthless. And now I understand the Harris pick. That was a confidence pick from Doming Kite. I'm sure it was him telling the coach, give me my Harris.
In that very specific situation, if Yue gets his hands on the ultimate utility mage in this current metagame, then the Eve's strengths are almost nullified.
The center of the map for Aurora, their objective taking was fantastic, but if Doming Kite did not have the game that he had, then the value that they got at the time that they got it would have been much later in the game. But since Doming Kite straight up defeated Arfy in lane 4-0-6, perfect Harris game.
Do we start purple straight away, or do we opt to go right into a full clear?
This is Edward's second game on the Sora. I played it on the 15th of January against Team Spirit and won.
Here's with the stats. Early to mid game for Alter Ego looks really good. The myth of the late game potential is where it falls for Aurora. Broken walls again. Game number 4. Will we go to another game number 5? Or will the Northern Lights fly into the upper bracket finals to meet Selangor Red Giants? They lead 2-1. The Alter Champs going wild for their hometown heroes. And now it's time to go wild for Trex and Mirko.
What's up, guys? Trex, Mirko still here, bringing you in this in-game action. You know, Aurora Gaming brought us to match point, Mirko, but if there was a draft that could tie things up, I feel like this is it for Alter Ego.
Absolutely. It's a kind of a meme, you know, the Sigma male meme. Light's gonna be taken down by Azuke on the Fanny. And the caption says, "Me when I get Fanny." So that's perfect. Doing a really good job in the lane. Feathered airstrike instant. Crimson Beacon. Hijime will not allow himself to get poked, but then he walks back in range to get poked. Shadow Stab Beacon coming down as Nino's gonna be fully stunned up, and he can't use the second part of it. Yazuki coming in with the cables, doing a lot of damage over, and he gets locked down. He gets Demon Kite, but he falls, and Edward
gets the double, looking for a triple. Yue gonna back off. Turtle still up though. Alter Ego. They're starting to fall down. They might get a kill on the light here though.
And they will. It's Alec who picks up the kill, and we are back to 3-2. A big fight, and honestly, with how Alter Ego were in that position, with how they were holding that position, I feel like that Aurora Gaming Philippines have that hold, and this is where the Fanny starts to lose steam. When you get killed when you have a purple buff, or when your purple buff gets stolen. Now you have to be very, very clean with the Alec, with the Jiku, no other way to dragon, lock him down. Nino goes in for the stun as well as Yazuke gets stopped by Light. That's Demon Kite getting away as the Crimson Beacon gets used by Hijime earlier to escape, but he's so low.
Nino got the bravest fighter. Edward dives in.
Goes into the back. Oh! Gets rid of Hijime. Goes to the skies now, but Nino's still there. Oh my goodness, that damage. Still pushing on the damage over on towards Nino. Turtle coming out for free as Yazuke goes and secures the purple buff. But Aurora, now they have the lead.
Blade of Hephaestus does lock in for Yazuke, but all that work just to make sure you get a purple buff, you have to pop off early. But it's surprising how much damage a Fanny can still do in the mid game, the 8 to 9 to 10 minute mark, and here it comes!
To see with a cut through, Yazuke gets the kill, but it's gonna be traded back as Demon Kite and Light take him down. Pops in to revitalize as well. Now it's gonna be Alec looking for Jiku. No! Crimson Beacon on the way to Dragon now with the Lantern Flare picking him up. It's gonna be the last shot from Arfy to take him out, and Light now is all alone. Is a bravest fighter stun landing on Light. It's a turret juggle from Alec. Arfy gets a double right as he buys Sky Piercer.
Did he get the Sky Piercer in time? I know, yes he did, so 2 stacks into it already.
Glorious Pathway coming down.
Need to kind of layer these fights, need to come in at different timings, and that's what they did in the last one to win things out.
That was a good bait earlier there. Glorious Pathway coming down as well. Phantom Steed not used yet, but Edward had to back away. The airstrike coming down now. Trying to poke him down. Nino's gonna be chunked by Edward. He goes in onto Hijime now, but he's able to flick around, but that's a lot of damage from Edward! Now it's Nino with Bravest Fighter!
And a Phantom Steed able to shred through. Can they get it? Arfy with the shutdown!
Alec getting the way the Dragon peeling for the team! And now it's Yazuke cutting the horse down as the Turtle will be next on the chopping block. Light walking up, but it's Yazuke who takes the Turtle as Tomeng gets a trade in the mid lane with a turret. The lifesaver in that fight. They went all in. Now Alec's gonna go for the Jiku again, right as the turret spawns, with the Dragon locking the boy down, blazing to it at the BMI, but Yazuke comes in, under the turret, gets the cables to get away,
and Edward is trying, but it's just not enough. Alec goes down, Edward does find the kill, but he's gonna pay the price.
Nino with the bravest fighter, straight into Arfy, going unstoppable. What they want is to brawl, and Aurora Gaming Philippines are giving it to him. Yazuke! With the Lord. But having said that though, are we really sure? Because all they need to do is bait out one stun. Now they're gonna go in on the turret. So much damage over the domain cap, and Edward jumps into the back line. Nino gonna be able to take the turret, but Alec again! He's able to find the way to Dragon as Arfy gets peeled! And now he goes for the monster kill. The Phantom Steed used by Demon Kite. And now Alter Ego will go straight for the Lord.
Edward has to hit the brakes. He has to calm down. This is what I meant. Aurora Gaming, yes, I know they weren't trying to force a fight, but they could have just walked away from that engage from Alter Ego. Even if they lose the tier 3 in the mid, it would have been better than what happened now.
And that's what you're seeing, Aurora Gaming. This isn't the thing you would see from them usually. Especially the form that we saw them using to beat PH. They were clean. They knew when to take the risks. Domeng had to be MI out. That's a free tier 2.
And Lord hasn't even gotten to the base yet. They're going to be able to make some holy defenses pop in the mid side as Lord creeps down the bottom. You know, we said it, Aurora Gaming has the ability to defend. They do have things like the
Feathered Airstrike.
They have the Feathered Airstrike. They have the clear. They have the shred with Domeng Kite. They don't need to force anything.
The thing is, though, they kind of do, because when Nino's up in front of you like that, you have to do something, and it's a Feathered Airstrike that you have to pull out. It's sometimes even the Blazing Duet for Domeng to try to shoo these guys away, but once you use those resources onto the frontliners, onto these guys who are constantly up in your face, Yazuke walks up, or rather, he flies in.
Team secures the Lord.
That was also the position he was holding in game number 2 on the Sora when the team was leading. That ultimately was a throw from Nino, but this time, Aurora do not show their faces up top. Maybe actually just Domeng. Nino gonna be chased down, the Lord already taken by Yazuke. And that's it for Domeng. He goes back to the BMI, and now another siege. Every time you see him with the cables, man, you just don't know, red tree. But this time it is Demon Kite who's the one who secures the orange buff.
Arfy with the range right now. Taking a look at the items. Arfy is maxed out at this point. Yazuke looking for a 6. He does pick up the brute force breastplate for a little bit of defense there. I think that's been the major problem right now for Aurora Gaming. He's got 2 items in right now.
And it's not going to be looking good right now as they crash into the base. Nino looking for the angle now with the Bravest Fighter as well. That's going to be light knocked up. That's Yazuke! In the background of the Cutthroat finding the Forza! That's a shutdown though as Neomore gets the pick up Edward.
Domeng Kite as well, trying to get some free shots with the Blazing Duet.
With a nature from Arfy! Now he goes for the gun down on Demon Kite. It's another shot into the midst of it all as Demon Kite's able to space away. A double for Demon Kite. Lord cleared up. Nino holding the fort. But Aurora somehow defend.
Not somehow, they do it well, they do it cleanly.
All throughout this game, but this time it should benefit us. You shouldn't be brawling. We should. Glorious Pathway to Shadow Stampede. That's Arfy caught!
That's huge. In the backside though, Yue goes down!
Egypt is still kiting away now, popping in the Lantern Flare as Alex is able to escape with the Helmet Immortality. Somehow Yazuke buys the Rose Gobidia and escapes, but Nino is all alone. Can he survive this? That's gonna be so much damage from Domeng Kite on him, and Nino will fall to light.
And Yazuke is nowhere to be found. He had to go back to base. Aurora Gaming though, they don't push any
from Aurora Gaming Philippines. Well, we've criticized them in the past for being too systematic, being too safe. Now they pull the trigger when it matters.
It's only the last Lord that matters. One Lord to rule them all.
Now the cable's coming in now as Demon Kite is able to get on the horse. Yazuke will lose on retribution. Demon Kite and then Domeng with the Blazing Duet in the back of the crowd as well. That's him down. Alex down. It's going to be Arfy next to Paul and Hijume.
Edward's trying to do something here. He's able to get some final damage. Nino wants to get away. It's him and Yazuke against the world, but he can't survive.
Yue takes him out, and now it's just one. They got a big Lord in the mid lane crashing down. Wave in the bottom and top lane pushing towards Aurora. Yazuke, can he do it?
That's a hard build assign. Yazuke against 4.
Let's see it. Yazuke with the cables constantly down. The Glorious Pathway will slow him out as that's going to be Yazuke sucked up. And it's Domeng who kills Yazuke. Aurora Gaming Philippines secure top 3.
Once again, the Philippines shut them down. Aurora Gaming shows so many faces of style there. From patience to aggression, they've got the full book right now, and this is what we wanted to see them. Can they match the chaos? Can they match the patience? Can they hold out to the late game or take it in the early game? And I feel like in that best of 5, we saw all of those things checked off. This is a team, in my eyes, that can go the distance.
The answer is yes, we got our answer, and Aurora Gaming Philippines.
Give only one person the title of MVP. Give it up to Yue on this Farsa. 3, 3, and 5 scaled and was an important factor in the final take of the Lord to close out the game.